Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and crafting. And look at how massive that volcano is. That thing shocks me every time I log on. I'm like, whoa, that thing is way bigger than I ever anticipated. But I think that's a good thing, so that we have like a really cool center point of our entire base here, which makes me super happy to pilot the USS Duggar through here with Scarf aboard as we dodge and weave the lava hitting the ocean below. Haha, I love this thing so much. So what we're going to be doing today, my friends, is we're oh man, I never can get over the fact when Scarf continues to row a boat. Like, that is the most joyous, delightful thing I've ever seen. You really distracted me here, Scarf. Also, may I point out, that dog has a proper neck now. Fully straightened out, fully ready to go. Loving every minute of it. But anyway, guys, like I said, we are going to be finishing the volcano today. So we're gonna have all sorts of tremendously amazing terraforming all throughout the island here. So here's some of the things I'm thinking about. So on the kind of the right side of the island, this is where the lava is flowing, right? So maybe along these portions of the land, this is an area that might have some trees, right? But now that the lava is starting to flow, maybe they're starting to burn up maybe. So that might be something kind of cool. And then along some of these portions, let's see, where was it I was thinking about this? Ah, right here. So what we could do is we could take dried coral and put them along here like it's lava, but like really old and dried. I think that could be really fun. So yeah, there's so many cool things we're going to do today that are hopefully unique terraforming designs that'll inspire you for your own terraforming needs. But before we do this, we've got a lot of work to do to gather resources. Quickly, before we get started with today's episode, we got to stop at Mumbo's base one more time and look at the giant mustache Hall of Fame. These great celebrities brought out here as a gift to Mumbo for his compliance with the Vex Phanos glove. And yeah, these things were so much fun. I have to show it to you guys one more time. Like, honestly, I cannot wait till Mumbo sees this. I really hope he gets a laugh out of it. And as you're excited as I am for Mumbo to see this, hit that like button and let's actually get started with this episode. First step in preparing for today's episode is the gathering of resources. So I have a whole stack of shulker boxes ready to go here, and we're here for all sorts of things. So this is the last time we're ever going to use this mine. I had to bring it back into service because the beacon mine's not quite set up. We're going to be there in just a little bit to fully set it up. But each one of these chests is brimming with great resources. I mean, look at that. Look at the size of that diamond right there. That is amazing. So we need to grab out all of the stuff in these boxes and bring it to the volcano because we're going to need every single resource here. Things are descending rapidly here with my organization for the season. I think maybe the storage area is our #1 priority after the volcano's finished today, is getting that area sorted, because this is just the start of it. Because this is Shulker Island. Oh my gosh. And after today, there's going to be like 30 more shulker boxes on this island. So we need to prioritize our storage area because we cannot fall into the trap of the chest monsters of disorganization like we did in season 5. First step was acknowledging the problem. Second step is fixing it. And I've got myself a little bit organized over here. So each one of these boxes is fairly organized with the different materials I've pulled out of the mines here. Where's my shiny box? That's not the shiny box. Definitely not the shiny box. Officially not the shiny box. There it is. There. Hashtag found the shiny box. So look at all of our jewels. So that's looking super fancy. And then we got a whole bunch of coal, which we're going to incorporate into the design today, which will be nice. And then a whole bunch of redstone for cherry. So let's get all this over to Shulker Island. And now Shulker Island continues to grow until our storage area is officially built. So one thing we're going to need a lot more of is coal blocks. So I've grabbed a couple stacks of our coal ore, and we are going to need to switch to the con profits. There we go. And start harvesting this down. Also, if you guys want to watch me bring down all of those diamond ore blocks, I mean, there's 64. So there's a full stack, and I think there's maybe 34 in the other stack, something like that. That would be a fun guessing game to see how many diamonds we can get from those coal blocks. We might do that a little bit later. That would be fun. I'm actually curious to see how many diamonds you could get from an entire stack of diamonds plus half. Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, I'm going to continue to harvest this down, and we're going to need this so that we can send these blocks, or the coal blocks, once we've harvested down, into the water, so it's a little bit further down. So it just doesn't end on the surface and look kind of shallow. So it has a little bit more heft to it. So yeah, this will take a little bit. Welcome back, and we now have a belly full of coal blocks, and I think we only used maybe 3 or 4 stacks out of that shulker box, but I think it gave us enough for what we're going to need today. And where we're going to be starting this is not with the fun details like the burning palm trees and the coral blocks that we're going to put around there. No, because we always need to start with a solid foundation before any details can be applied, and that's what we need to start on. We need to start on these portions of the volcano that are not filled in and that are unfortunately incredibly ugly and make the volcano look like a UFO volcano. It's a UFO volcano floating on around. So we need to fix that by filling in all of these sections. Now, the key with this design is to make sure we maintain these high vertical peaks, right? These pieces that go along here need to be at a very, steep angle so that it has a really good perspective from afar. Whereas this section, everything below this point, is going to have a slow feather outwards into the ocean. And that'll just help us with perspective and things along those lines. So it's just a little bit more believable in design. And I think perspective is one of the biggest challenges we've had creating this volcano. And I think we're going to be able to finish it very well now because I think we've got it. After all these episodes working on this, I think we've got everything down pat. And our challenge today is to finish the outside of this thing and to get it completely done, because I'm going to reveal what we're going to do with the interior in just a little bit, because I finally figured it out. It's going to be perfect. It's also going to be amazing. And yeah, really, really happy with that. So this section here, going to be at a much, much shallower field here, and it's going to make this section look really nice. We're going to be able to put dirt, burning palm trees, and all those beautiful things. But what I think we're going to do now is we're going to hit super fast build mode and fill in this whole section. So let's hit it. End of super fast build mode, and that truly was quite an adventure creating the structure of the volcano. We used every piece of stone that we have, and all of this wasn't beacon mine. This was all, Scar and his pickaxe, clickety clickety clickety. So let's push back here and see what this thing looks like. As you guys can tell, like, this thing really shines at night. You can see the highlight up in the cloud and the orange glow of the magma in between, and that zombie looks incredibly awkward and throwing the scale off. But anyway, let's pull back here a little bit, and wow, it is just truly becoming mob central down there. So that is kind of the final product. As you guys could see how we talked about fanning it out, you'll also notice a lot of access points into the center, and I did that by design so that we could do maybe a giant dock of ships coming out of the center of the volcano or anything along those lines. I wanted these kind of access areas so we could do something fun, and I have a couple ideas on what we're going to do. We can discuss that in just a little bit, but one of my favorite angles, let's actually go over by Zombie Cleo's amazing rainbow boat. Look at that thing. Look at this angle from right here. You can see that little glint of orange up in the actual volcano. But then let's push over to here on this side, and you can see this is a way more gentle slope down into the water, and this will allow us to do more things with trees and a little bit more sand, a little bit more dirt, and potentially even having like a spurt of lava coming out of the lower section. Sometimes volcanoes have like a secondary lava tube. So yeah, that is, haha, man, I love it. So yeah, you can tell right over here, this is an additional entrance in here, and this gives us so much room, so many possibilities in terms of designs and things that we can do with this. But look at that place, and it's really kind of comes out to be awesome. When you're in the camera can, you can take a moment to look at it and take it all in instead of flying about and getting all crazy. So yeah. This took a lot of time, and that's a lot of stone hand mined, but I'm quite proud of this structure. I'm actually really, really proud of it. I think it's finally the volcano of my dreams. I've been dreaming of a volcano all the time I've played Minecraft, since at least 2012. I tried to build one in the jungle. It did not come out well. We're not going to talk about that volcano, but I think we finally came up with something pretty darn cool. So we need to go to the next phase here, and that's to start to detail. So let me start grabbing some more resources. We're probably going to have to push this to another day. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this video out for Tuesday. We might have to push this to a Wednesday. Taking a little break from the volcano. That was a lot of stone. My fingers are very tired, so I thought we'd take a moment here to check on Sherry and see if we have any profits, because my profit senses are tingling. And as you know, as a pirate, I can sense profits at a 10,000 block distance. It's true. It's a true fact of a pirate. So let's start here with the iGrumpy Book Pro. And oh gosh, Stan's back. That's Stan. He stole 2 sets of our iGrumpy Pros. How dare he? But look at that. We got profits. Oh, that's fantastic. I don't want to mix them up with these. I don't want to mix these. I want to know how many we made today. Oh, that's fantastic. Very, very nice. And then moving over to the iSurprise Air, and we've made no profits there. And oh, look at all those shiny blue things. Oh, I love shiny blue things. They are my favorite shiny things of all time. How much is this? 2 diamonds for a stack? I'm pretty sure this thing was almost entirely full. I'm pretty sure I spent like an hour filling up most of these things. I don't know. I feel like Stan was in this chest too, or somebody's not properly paying their tolls here. We need to build the Prodigy bar, by the way. If you guys have any Prodigy bar ideas, like send them to me. How am I going to fit something cool in there? But anyway, let's check the eye blocks. There, bam, that's our first sale of that ever. There we go. Checking. Wait, hold up there. We're missing another stack right there. Stan the Creeper Shoplifter is really going to town here. Wait. No. I filled all of these things back up. 5 stacks of Thunders for 1 diamond. We're missing 2 right there. And we're missing another one. What in the world? Everything was 100% stocked up on the weekend. And there were no profits. I checked them. Everything was all fine. See, look at this. This is the proper the prices for that. Oh, we are being robbed. Oh, we are being robbed. Speaking of robbery, the Bed Bandit Saga is still an ongoing case. We have no leads on who the Bed Bandit is, but they have stolen these 2 beds. We spoke to Cub, of course, you know, about 2 episodes back about this situation, and I found no leads yet on who this person is. And I hope you guys are doing your investigations with all these hermits out there. I can't trust any of them right now until the Bed Bandit has been brought to custody. Can't trust anybody. So I need you guys. Oh, wow. The server is so laggy. Oh my gosh, now I'm just gonna drown because of lag. Just drowning because of lag, guys. I don't even know what just happened there. But anyway, in the comments, hashtag Bed Bandit. I want to fly home. I want to fly home. I want you guys to let me know who the Bed Bandit is. Hashtag Bed Bandit and the hermit's name you think's the Bed Bandit. That's right. I want you to help me with this. I need some investigators out there. So let's see if we can, I guess, walk home now. As a wild cub departs us, he's left us an entire shulker box full of stone, which is very much appreciated. Where did he put that? Oh no. Oh no, I think I've lost it. No, where did it go? Wait. Oh no. Cub, I need some help here. Okay, here it is. It's fine, everybody. We've got it. Okay. It's hard to find stuff around here like that. Drown or whatever is just completely lost. Like he doesn't even know how to get up here anymore. But anyway, guys, let's fly off here a little bit And let's take a look at where we want to start. So I want to start laying down the sand. And so we're just going to find a spot and start dropping it down. So I have a few materials in my hand, of course. We're going to make a gentle slope into the water with, of course, the stone slabs. And we'll grab out just a little bit of sand there. Very, very nice. And we're just going to start laying it down. There's not a lot to this other than just getting it all down. So what we're going to do once we have this installed, and of course, this looks very ugly on the sides, and that's where we'll use the half slabs like I mentioned. We're going to then transition into dirt going upwards. And then, of course, we'll have the burning trees. That's right. Oh man, I'm actually really excited about the burning palm trees. Mostly it's just my revenge upon the palm trees for all the times that they don't look good when I try to make them. I don't know why I'm so vindictive against the palm trees, but I am. Anyway, that's fine. You know, you gotta be something sometimes. So yeah. I think this will start to look really, really good and give the island some incredible contrast with the bright sand. And yeah, you know, it's like the volcano erupts every once in a while, except this eruption happening now, it's a little bit bigger than normal. That's kind of the theme of it, right? So this thing erupts often, you know, little spurts here and there. But this one happening right now is quite the big one. And, you know, the pirates aren't quite sure what's going to happen to them. It's not the most hospitable land to live in. That's why they're here anyway. So I'm going to continue to lay down the sand and I'll be right back. First layer of sand is down and I think it's looking pretty good. I'm glad we added kind of the dunes that go up a little further up the mountain. So it just adds a little bit more of the perspective that we've always been working so very hard on this project for. And I think it's coming out pretty nice. I do like the decision to use the half slabs going at an angle downwards into the water. I think that gives a nice beachfront look. So the next thing we need to do is clean up these areas where we have connected textures, the worst thing in Minecraft. I hate connected textures. They drive me crazy. So I'm trying not to look at that. So what we're going to do to prevent that is we're just going to apply a little more stone to it. And of course, we will start adding dirt. So in some of these areas, like right over here. So this is kind of like a little lagoon. So of course, this would be more of a dirt rock situation going on here. And then these areas where it has a little bit more access to the water, then of course, you know, naturally this would have more sand. So I think that realistically, terrain wise, I think will work out very well for this particular design. So let's pop up to the air if we can. Hashtag blame COD. Hashtag blame COD. Okay. So yeah, I think that's coming out really well. And of course, in these little areas, which I originally was hoping to do kind of a custom coral reef, I still think we might still be able to. We just kind of lost some of the land, but I still think this could potentially be that. And then where's the other area that I wanted to talk to you? Oh yeah, right here. So I was thinking this might be pretty cool is if we do kind of a rock arch, similar to what we did in season 4. Do you remember that? Season 4, natural arch bridge. So if we take that and maybe we connect it to the main island somehow, I think could look really, really cool. So next phase here is finding dirt. Dirt, where are you? Yeah, this is going to take a while. So let me find some dirt. Let me get some. I have no idea where it's going to be. Let me get some dirt. Let me get some supplies together and we'll start working on the next phase here. Welcome back. And as you can see, we now have the first layer of detail installed down below. And that, of course, is the sand. That is the dirt. So level 1, of course, is the structure of stone, right? We get the proportions built of the volcano and then we move to level 2 and that is the sand and the dirt and just a variety of, you know, half slabs and stairs in the sand. So level 3 is where we're going to be moving soon. And that's when we introduce, you know, coarse dirt into the dirt. That's when we add the andesite and all the little details into the rocks to give them a little bit more variety. So this is actually the next day. So it's taken about 3 days so far to make this video. It was like 11:30 at night and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get any more done on this video. So I have to push this to another day. So I apologize about that, but hopefully it'll be worth it because that's some extreme terraforming down there and we are out of stone again. Thank you, Cub, for the shulker box, but we are entirely out of it. So what we need to do now is we need to gather up as much cobblestone as we have and head off to the super duper smelter of Concorp. Made it to Concorp, but unfortunately the smelter is offline for upgrades, and that leads us to hashtag Darth Vader. No. But don't fear, my friends. Don't fear. I smell profits. That's right. As I was flying over here, I smelled them and I went straight for this box over here. And I believe we've got diamonds in here. The Concord Profit Scar, bam, 45 diamonds. That's right. We are super duper rich. We can buy all the cake in the world. Never thought the day would come that you'd see me buying stone. Like seriously, we're buying stone. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll pop one down there. Looks like TFC made a little bit of a profit on me. By the way, these are all mine too. I bought these earlier. Welcome back, and it's now time to start working on the front of the volcano. So the back is looking good, right? We've got, wow, that looks so cool from above. We've got the detail down here, right? We've got the sand, we've got the dirt, so that's our second layer. And I think what we need to do is we need to take this into the front section. So getting all the sand and all the dirt filled in up here. So let's take a quick land here. And it's good to be back, actually. We're now on day 3 of trying to make this video. I finally got back from my doctor's appointments. Nothing will stop me from finishing this video. Not that motorcycle outside right now. Not Jelly wanting food. Actually, I might feed her if she gets really hungry. I'm not a monster, but nothing will distract me from finishing this video. So let's get started down here. Where we're going to start is adding a little bit of sand, right? Similar to what we did in the front. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. We just got to determine how far we want to bring this up because we do want to do those palm trees. So I think around a general height of this is just fine for the sand. And of course, maybe in this corner over here, we can take the sand up a little bit further and maybe like kind of fill in this section as if the waves kind of crash up here and push sand up. So I think that is good for there. And of course, then we'll have the dirt extend down, and that is where the palm trees are gonna be burning because we love to burn our palm trees. So let's get to it. Of super fast build mode, and from above we can see all the incredible detail from the time lapse there. I love this angle because you get a little bit of glimpse of the interior of the volcano and also all the sand as it flows into the ocean. And the stone is looking pretty good. We need to kind of get our sandpaper out a little bit and maybe do just a little bit of refined work around the edges here and there. But I think that is starting to look pretty good. And as for the dirt, that needs to be brought down into some coarse dirt. It needs to be incorporated a few little bits of plants and trees and things along those lines. And we're going to slowly get that going now. But you'll notice that some of the sandstone, as it makes its way into the water, creates our beachfront, is not all the way done yet because I'm completely out of sandstone. This takes a lot of resources, and I cannot believe that I've gone through as much as I have, but we're out of sandstone at the moment. So looking at this angle, I think everything looks good on this angle. I don't think there's a ton more work we need to do here stone-wise, but on that backside, there's a lot of stuff. So get the sandpaper, get the chisel, chip out a few negative pieces out of there. Is that Scarf down there? Oh, look at Scarf over there. Look at him looking over at the waterfall. I know, we're gonna add some more waterfalls around here. So looking at this side, I've added just a little bit more lava as it goes into the water. And now what we're going to do is get some of the coral and start placing it around the edges, and that'll just incorporate more detail into it. Also, I think we can do our dead palm tree design on this side of the volcano, because we're gonna kill that palm tree. So I think that'll look pretty good there. And then of course we can start incorporating, you know, more living palm trees on this side that are burning. So you kind of see the dead ones transition into the burning ones. I think that gives it a nice natural cohesive design within the volcano. But man, I'm really proud of this, and I really hope you guys are enjoying it. We're getting close to going on 4 days here. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it does take a lot to make this kind of a structure in vanilla Minecraft, but I'm loving every minute of it. I hope you are too. So let's get some supplies, start working on those dead palm trees. Welcome back. And as you guys can see, I have started the process of creating the detail in the dead area, the dead zone maybe? I don't know what this is called. Hashtag dead zone? I like the sound of that. It reminds me of that old TV show where the guy could touch stuff and he could see the past or the future. I like that show back in the day. Anyway, I think this is looking cool. Was that a Stephen King book? I think it was at one time, then adapted into TV. I'm getting way off the rails. So as you guys can see, we're adding all the detail. We've got the dead coral. We're starting to get the like a little bit of powdered concrete built into there. And this is all kind of just dried up lava or areas that have just been destroyed by the heat. And I think it's coming out pretty cool because, you know, just on the other side, it's going to be living. So there'll be actual palm trees living. And check out the tube coral up there. Look at how awesome that is. It really makes our old dead palm trees look like it was really crusty old leaves up there. That's a great addition to Minecraft. I'm glad that's part of it now. I wish I had the zoom key so I could show you, but unfortunately Optifine is not out yet, but it's gonna be. It's gonna be, and I'm very excited for when Optifine comes out. I'm waiting for the actual, like, pretty much official version of it to come out just because I need things to be consistent making videos. So I just need to make sure things are always working 100%. So that's why I'm waiting a little bit longer for the official release, but oh man, I'm so excited for Optifine. Oh, I wish it was in the actual game. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we're just going to kind of throw in a little bit of coral. This is very expensive, so we're not going to be able to get a ton of it placed today, just because like just the sheer cost of getting this. And do you guys ever get a little bit sad when you kill a piece of coral? Like, watch this. Like, Scar, no, remember the good times with the dolphin. Oh, it's so sad. It legitimately makes me sad every time I do that. I don't know. Am I weird? Do you guys get sad when you kill coral? Let me know. When you kill coral, does it make you sad? Hashtag sad or hashtag I never get sad. Oh man, I'm actually really curious to see. If you made it to the end of the video, you've got to tell me which one. Hashtag it makes me sad. Hashtag it never makes me sad. I can't wait to see the comments filled full of that. It'll be good fun. Anyway, guys, I'm going a little bit loony here. So yeah, we're getting this all down. I think it's looking pretty good. And it's just a lot of work. A lot of detail goes into each one of these sections. So like I said, we're not going to be able to get it all done just because of sheer amount of resources. But I think this is going to make it look really cool just because when you push back from a distance, you don't see it yet. You got to get close to see it and appreciate the details. So it's just more things to discover within the build. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more, at least what I still have resource-wise. And then we'll move on to the living zone. Welcome back, and we now have the living section of the volcano island set up and ready to go, and I'm absolutely loving it. So we've got one palm tree down there that is burning up, right? So the embers, the hot ash and things like that are starting to flow out of the volcano, and it's starting to catch, you know, the living area of the island on fire. So I'm really, really pleased with that. So that leads me to think that maybe we should add those embers flying out, similar to what we spoke about in the maybe 2 episodes ago when we did the plume at the top, and then maybe have these little like splotches on the ground where it's landed and it's, you know, catching things on fire, similar to the way we did Vex Magic with Ren in season 5. So I think that'll be cool. So this palm tree is burning, and man, it makes me happy, and I just want to make it burn a little bit more. There we go. So the trunk is darker color because, you know, it's catching on fire. Look at that, bam. So it's got all the fire around it, and you know, there's a little bit extra fire here and there in this particular region. So one thing I might do is take some Bernie blocks and then place them around there so it's, you know, just looks like the embers have fallen and it's kind of catching this area on fire. So that's a transition into the dead area. This is a transition into the living area. This is one of my favorite views, like right up there. Like, that's a great view. And this just, I don't know, this whole project has made me so inspired with Minecraft. Like, I just can't wait to get up every day and just get into it. This technically is the 4th day, because if it clicks over the midnight, does this count as the 4th day of recording this same video? Because this video has taken a very, very long time to make, to get all the resources to completely finish the island. Now, of course, there's lots and lots of little details, like we need to continue the living area, we need to continue the dead area, we need to finish, you know, some of these sandy areas. But like I mentioned before, when we were working on those, we are plumb out of resources. So I'm gonna have to do another resource grind to get all the rest of the materials, and we'll finish this up on live stream. So make sure you're following me on Twitch and have notification enabled, because I stream on the weekends, and it's always good to have notifications, because like I said, don't stream super often to be notified when I go live. And there we go, guys. I very, very much Hope you have enjoyed this project. And like I said, we'll be doing the rest of this on Twitch. And if you love this build as much as I did, hashtag Volcano love in the chat. But anyway, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the videos are rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.